Hello again, everyone, and I wanted to take a little bit more of a somber approach to this video, which is that here I am on this glorious, glorious day. There's no wind. I just wish you could experience the water in front of me is flat, calm, and the ducks are swimming around, and the seals are swimming around. They're just looking like they're enjoying things so, so well. And yet at the same time, what's going on in our world, like I said in the last video, it feels a little bit like the brewings of war almost. That's how people are behaving. There's this mysticism, this mystified rather look on people's faces that they just can't believe that they're in the situation that they're in. I mean, I'm not overly surprised. Although the turn that it's taken, I am surprised for sure, because I could never obviously foresee the prick that would pop the bubble, which is the modern society. That there's, and the other thing too is, I did videos about this Mexican virus quite some time ago, probably back in mid to late February, and I didn't think it would grow to that kind of thing, because of course we've had other things like SARS and bird flu and swine flu and all that, and they didn't manifest to this degree. But it's looking more and more now like this was actually some sort of a biological weapon, perhaps, or the contents of a biological weapon that got out there, which was engineered to do something specific, very devastational, right? And I suspect this is why the governments are reacting the way they are. I mean, you think about it. I mean, windbags like New Zealand's Prime Minister, who shut down free speech events a year ago because they questioned immigration. People like Justin Trudeau, who was all about racism and sexism and all this sort of stuff, very, very recently shutting down borders. These people are being told by somebody this is extremely serious. Potentially. I mean, I don't really know. There's part of me which hopes that they get some of it right. The other part of me is that this could also be some sort of a concerted effort to basically crash the economies of the world, which are completely unsustainable. I don't even buy that completely. I think it's a convenience that that could happen. But I think there is something big to this, and I'm watching different credible information coming out that this has a big potential to be very devastational. So I guess the thing is, you know, most of what's happening to us right now in our world, we don't have necessarily individual responsibility that goes to a great extent, right? I mean, if we get struck down by lightning, we didn't create the lightning, we didn't create this virus, and all that sort of thing. So I think what we have to do is do our best, I prepped early on, some of it anyways. I sort of hedged my bets a bit. I didn't get as much stuff as I could have or should have, but I got some stuff ahead of time because I could see the possibility. So it's good to have a bit of food stores in place and stuff like that, and I did, so I'm happy for that. But I mean, I think we have to start looking now and thinking to ourselves, what can we learn from this, and what silver lining can we also take from it? One of the things I'm noticing here, as I haven't been in this town for very long, but I've been, doing some contract work here. But so I don't know anybody here. But the thing is, I'm able to talk to people randomly, like we do know each other. And I think the reason is because in the time of stress, where people feel kind of lost, when we talk to each other, even if we stand at a distance, our true humanity starts to come out, because we both have similar concerns and a similar love and a desire to live. Love for life and a similar desire to keep on living, and for our loved ones to keep on living and stuff like that. So I think it's important for us, good for our sort of our consciousness and our soul, if you will, to say hello to people that we didn't say hello to, maybe neighbors and stuff like that, and say, and give sort of gestures like, take care of yourself, take care of your family and whatever. Because there's a lot of unknowns here. There's people losing jobs, people are nervous, people don't know where to turn to. But if they find those sort of good blessings from their neighbors and their people passing by on the street and stuff like that, if we can do that, we can kind of soften it over. And I think that's kind of a silver lining that can come out of this, is it can bring communities closer together, because when we lose a lot of other things that we're used to, at least we can come back to what is genuinely important for the human spirit, which is that human connection. So something to think about anyways, in the light of this, as this Mexican virus continues to... By the way, somebody commented that, which was great, made the beer us word, because in Spanish, the word virus is pronounced virus, basically. So it looks like beer us. So I'm just saying from now on Mexican virus, so that I don't have a lot of these government agencies ponying onto the video, as they so often want to do. So yeah, folks, I'll say it to you: take care of yourself, take care of your family, and make the best of it, and try to protect yourself at the same time. See the silver lining in any hardship. Yeah. Steve here, Going Great Chatting. If you like what I'm doing, please like, subscribe, and share, and talk to your loved ones and help them to prepare as best you can for not only the growth of this virus, but also for potential job losses and stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about. Talk then soon. Bye for now.